This is going to help you. This is going to help you for your whole 2025 and really breaking it down. This is really going to help you. Okay. There's a book that's out that's called 12 Weeks in 1 Year. That's called 12 Weeks in 1 Year. So there are 12 weeks in 1 year, and here's how. Okay, let me pull up. Make sure I got the right thing pulled up here, which is from this particular site right here. Here's how. About that 12 weeks in 1 year. And of course, I need to share the sound. Now, Florence, I've already sent this to you. Okay, so before you ask, it's already sent to you.
I have a question. Would you 1 year goals in just 3 months? If you answered yes, then keep watching, because today I'm going to summarize a book called 12-Week Year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. Written by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington.
Sorry about that.
Goals in just 3 months? If you answered yes, then keep watching, because today I'm going to summarize a book called 12-Week Year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. Written by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington. Most businesses and people set annual goals and create 12-month plans. You also do this in your own life. You set a New Year's resolution on January 1st and commit to changing your life by December 31st. The authors of the book argue that this type of thinking and planning is not effective, wastes so much time, and stops you from achieving your goals. If annualized planning doesn't work, then what is the alternative? The authors argue that a better alternative is the 12-Week Year program. And here's why. First, within the 12-Week Year program, seasons don't exist. There is no summer, there is no winter, there is no autumn. A week now takes the place of a month, and each day accounts for a week. Through this lens, you can see how important each day and week become. Second, all the excitement and productivity of the year-end push now happens 4 times a year. Your deadline is always in sight, so you stop telling yourself that there's still plenty of time. If you have a slow week, you might be able to make it up the following week, but you know you can't have too many bad weeks if you are going to be successful at the end of 12 weeks. This mindset makes every day important, and the need to produce results every week becomes vital. Third, you can't possibly predict every action you will take over a 12-month period, so any plan you make will be based on assumptions and theories. In contrast, a 12-week plan removes assumptions because the time frame is short enough for you to make an accurate plan and execute it successfully. Fourth, instead of waiting until December to find out if you failed or succeeded, you find out much sooner and course correct. No need to wait another year. Finally, the fifth benefit is the relaxation and celebration you look forward to after all your hard work. You now have 4 opportunities to reflect on your achievements and take a few days off to recharge. And when you come back, you have a fresh start again. If for some reason your first 12 weeks didn't work out as you had hoped, you don't have to wait another year. You have 3 more chances to get it right and finish the year strong. If these benefits excite you, then here is the 4-step formula. Step number 1, vision. Everything around you, such as your computer or the phone you're using now, is created twice. First, it started as an idea or vision in somebody's head. And second, it was created in physical form in some factories. What I'm trying to say is this. Before you set goals, you need to get crystal clear about your destination, about your vision for the year. Imagine it this way. Imagine the year has ended and you look back and see that you have achieved all the things for that year. What does that perfect year look like? How much are you earning? Do you finally have your own business? Are you earning 10 grand per month? Are you in great shape as you have always wanted? This is a kind of dreaming stage. You are dreaming about your perfect year. Don't let your analytical mind come in and say, How the hell will you achieve all that in 12 weeks? It's not realistic. This is not the time for how. We will get there as well. It is time to dream and dream big. Why dream big? Because soon you will push yourself beyond your comfort zone. And if it is not big and exciting enough, you will give up. Step number 2, plan your execution. Now that you know where you want to go, it's time to plan how you will get there. First, you need to find a clear goal. You might have more than one goal, but don't overwhelm yourself with too many goals. The key is to identify a few essential ones that, if achieved, would bring you the results you want. Second, list all the key tasks for that goal and plan how you will get them done. Apply the same logic you applied to goals and focus on key tasks. For example, your goal might be to earn $120,000 for the year. Now, how do you plan to earn that amount of money within 12 weeks? Will you earn 10 grand in the first week, another 10 grand in the second week, and continue at this rate for the rest of the time? Or will the first 4 weeks have no earnings, but in the remaining 8 weeks, you will earn 15 grand per month? The goal at this stage is to plan each week and identify what results need to be achieved by the end of the week and what tasks need to be done. Each week needs to be planned in advance, and it should look like this: the goal at the top of the page for that week and the list of tasks to achieve that goal. Now, when you are planning, one of the most often questions you will be asking yourself is, how? How do I get this task done within 1 week? Or, how do I get this big goal achieved within 3 weeks? Let me tell you a little secret. You are asking the wrong question. You shouldn't be asking how. You should be asking who. I recently read a book called Who, Not How, by one of the greatest business coaches, Dan Sullivan. Dan says when we want something done, we are trained to ask, how can I do this? This is the wrong question. The right question is, who can do this for me? For example, if you need to design a logo, you need to ask, who can do this for me, instead of, how can I do this? You might say, well, I have no idea how to find a logo designer, so I will figure out how I do it myself. Well, if you don't know who can design a logo, then you need to find another person who will find you a logo designer. Again, you need another who question, not a how question. This sounds so simple, and it is simple, but don't let the simplicity fool you. Asking who is not natural for us, so it will take quite some effort to shift your mindset. Once you start asking the who question, the doors open up for you. It saves you so much time and money, plus improves the quality of your output because you are involving others who are experts at what they do. Step number 3, control your process. The idea is simple. At the beginning of each week, ideally on Monday, review the progress you made in the last week. Did you complete all the tasks for the past week or not? In the next step, I will explain how to measure your progress. Once the evaluation of the last week is done, then create a new weekly plan for the coming week. Check your weekly plan every day to ensure you are completing the right tasks and the timeline of your week still makes sense. If it does, then keep moving. If not, review the plan to restructure the tasks in order to achieve the week's goal. Step number 4, measure your progress. You can't know if you are progressing without measuring it. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the book, and here is why I like it. The author recommends 2 types of measuring systems, one for the results and another one for your execution. For example, let us say you want to lose 1 kilo of weight per week, and to achieve that, you have planned that you will exercise 5 times a week and eat 2,000 calories a day. Using this example, we can say that measurement of the result is the amount of weight loss in 1 week. Did you lose 1 kilo in the past week or not? This is the measurement of the result. However, the measurement of execution is different. It is the number of tasks you completed to achieve that result. In this example, it was 5 days of exercising and eating under 2,000 calories per day. Did you exercise for 5 days and eat under 2,000 calories every single day? If yes, then you have a 100% execution score. This is the measurement of execution. The author says you should focus more on measuring execution rather than the results. People who focus on more execution have a higher chance of reaching their goals compared to people who focus on measuring their results only. Using the above weight loss example, if the only thing you measure is the result, losing 1 kilo per week, then you will probably get discouraged once you step on the scale and see that you haven't lost anything for that week. On the other hand, if you focus on the execution, you know that result will come because you are doing all the right things. The author says if you complete 85% or more of your tasks every week, results will come and you will reach your goals. You might not see the result for 1 week, but the next week you will probably see it if you stick to executing your plan. You might ask, what if the result doesn't come after 2 or 3 weeks? Well, that means something is wrong with your plan and it has to change. For example, maybe you have calculated the calories wrong. You had to eat 1,500 calories instead of 2,000 in order to achieve the result you wanted. This is why it is important to measure both the result and execution and keep them separate. So to quickly summarize the 4-step formula, number 1, create a clear vision. Number 2, plan how you will execute your vision. Number 3, control your process by evaluating the past week and planning for the new week. 4, measure your progress and focus more on execution. If you would like to stop watching at this point, you can do that. You already got the core of the message of the book, in my opinion. However, I have 10 small tips that will make it very easy for you to implement this 4-step formula. Here they are. Tip number 1, manage your time well by splitting your day into blocks. It takes approximately 15 minutes for you to get back to your tasks when you are stopped to check emails or text messages. On average, 28% of employees' days are spent managing interruptions and refocusing on what they are doing. In a 40-hour work week, that is 11 hours of time wasted. That is why the author advises separating your day into 3 blocks. Block number 1, strategic block. This is the time block where you work on strategic tasks. Minimum 3 hours. No emails, no talking to colleagues, no daydreaming about what you are going to eat for lunch. Block number 2, buffer block. The purpose of this block is to handle those small tasks, such as emails or calling your mom, etc. Block number 3, breakout block. Success is not about working hard all the time. You must allow your mind to rest and recharge so you can always work at your full capacity and focus. Tip number 2, work-life balance is a lie. You struggle to find a balance between work, family, friends, health, and personal time, so you decide to give equal time and energy to each of them. The problem is that when you do that, you overextend yourself and become frustrated. Success can't be achieved by balancing your time in each area of life. Success happens when you intentionally create an imbalance and direct the time and energy toward 1 or 2 areas of your life. Different moments in life will require different amounts of energy, and there is nothing wrong with that. The purpose of intentional imbalance is to put your energy where you want it to go. Tip number 3, avoid having too many goals. Too many goals mean too many strategies and obstacles. They will quickly drain your energy and will make you give up. Tip number 4, create a routine. Your execution will suffer a lot if you don't form a routine. You need a routine for everything from your sleep to the time you work. Tip number 5, create your model week. Your model week is kind of like your perfect scenario where you get everything done. Once you start designing your model week, you will quickly be able to say if your plan is realistic or not. If the plan isn't realistic, you will not be able to find space on your weekly calendar to put some of the tasks. Make sure to do this before you start your week 1. Tip number 6, avoid focusing on tasks that involve your weaknesses. Most tasks you are working on should be based on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Tip number 7, you are allowed to say no when someone invites you somewhere or someone asks you to commit to something. Say no as often as you can. Tip number 8, don't multitask. When you spread your attention too thin over multiple directions, you are not fully applying yourself to any tasks. You are overworked and tired. Burnout is a likely result, and in the end, you haven't mastered anything. You've just become mediocre at several things. Tip number 9, some tasks will not get done, and it is okay. Many people believe they can do it all and work day and night to catch up with everything on their plate. They focus on what they can do quickly to get it out of the way, which puts their strategic tasks in danger. Some tasks will eventually fall through the cracks, and it is okay. However, those tasks should never be the strategic ones. Tip number 10, celebrate. Even if you didn't reach your goal, you still have 3 more chances and you probably made tons of progress. So celebrate and start again. Finally, here's a bonus tip from my personal experience. Sleep well. I can't emphasize the importance of sleep. It is the best productivity tip you will ever need. I know how much my life suffers when I don't have enough sleep. But still, very often, sleep is the first thing somehow I end up sacrificing when things get tough, despite the fact that I know how important it is. So keep an eye on your sleep. This is the area I am doing my best to improve as well. In the end, I would like to mention that the reason I summarize this book isn't that I know a lot about planning. It's quite the opposite. I quite suck at it. And this was the reason I picked up this book. I usually read books on the areas that I want to improve, and this was one of them. I hope it was a useful video. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so this particular video, and I believe will help you with your life scenario. You have 3 years in 2025. 3 years. If you got this video, you got 3 years to accomplish your life scenario. Let me see my group meeting. I believe I have. Let me make sure. I believe I put the link in there in the chat. All right. Okay. So did anybody get anything out of what you just saw? Nobody got anything out of it? Didn't get it.
Oh, of course I do. I let the people talk first. It was a great video. It was an amazing video. Yes.
Yeah, because we want to accomplish our goals. We, and that's very important. We want to make wave. We want to progress in 2025, and we just need to know how to manage things, how to compartmentize, certain things. So, all right, now, I do have a question. I know we have questions about the website. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link in the chat of the training of the website. So it's very important that you copy this link down and go back over the video about the website, because Nick might not be able to go over everything, but with this video, it goes over everything. It's about 42 minutes, so I'm gonna get a copy of it and I'm gonna post it in the chat. So just watch it. It may take you several times to get it. You may have to micro watch it, but that's gonna help you out in the long run. So let me see. We'll put that in the chat. That particular link there. That's in the chat. So just everything you see in the chat, just copy and paste it somewhere. Okay, save it to your favorite. Okay. All right, now Nick, I turn it over to you, my friends.
No problem, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I know there's a couple questions in the chat about the website, so I'm just gonna go over the basic real quick of the homepage, and then we'll get to that part that the guest asked for about. Okay, so if anybody wants to know, the website is still going to be www.academy.com/us. But on here they have it as us.academy.com/main. But if you do it the other way, it'll still redirect you back to the Academy website. Okay, so it's us.academy.com/main. Okay. When you guys should get to this page, what would happen is you guys would usually see the little pop-up with the messages. I've actually bypassed that at the moment. So, all right. So when you get to there, you will see on the top, it has the shopping mall, my office, and all the way to the top there, it'll say join us, sign in, customer service. And if you hit this little globe here where my hand is, it you can go to it'll move up, pop up with the different with all the countries. Okay, if you want to select a country. So all right, so and then to the right, you'll see if you signed in, you'll see your name, you'll see like a little person, and then you'll see the shopping cart. When you click the little three lines here, it's going to give you all the categories of the product of our products on the US mall. Okay, give you categories, so you can just go into each category that you're looking for an item, or you can select all products, and it'll bring up all the products, which will be like down here. So that way you'll see all the products. Okay. Then we have about Atomy. Then we have promotions. Then thing that's popular with Atomy, popular products, and it has compensation plan. And then you have your notices. That's like used to be called announcements, so now it's called notice. And then it does have a guide. So I want to go click on this guide here. It has everything that you need right here, like the member registration, the order guide, the my office guide, and the customer center guide. Okay, so once you can click on each one, it'll give you a little diagram on each of the on how to do the registration. Okay, and each one, that this first registration is for consumer registration. And then if you click on the tab that says distributor, it'll take you to the distributor tabs that will show you how to register a distributor. Okay, so uh, so that's basically uh, the home page. Actually, we have one more tab. It's going to be the seminar page, where it'll bring you to all the to like our calendar, and it'll show you the list of all the events for this month of um, of December. And then you can always click the little arrow here, and I believe it'll take you to January. So then then you'll see all the events that we're gonna have for January. So you can always see the calendar and go in advance to see what they're going to be doing for the month, but they're always updating the calendar as well. Okay. All right. So right, so the first thing we would normally do is you'll go ahead and sign in. So we're gonna click sign in. I'm gonna go ahead and oops, put my computer to sleep. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Okay. I had this all prep already, but it. All right, so then you're gonna select. Well, I select my ID, but you could just type in your ID. Uh, from I have several people that I from my partners. So once I sign in, I'll go to there's this like three lines right here. This line right here. If you click it, it says Atomy Corporate, Atomy Ticket, uh, Channel Atomy, and at Gmall. And then we have the two Azamol, the regular Azamol from Korea, and then we have the global Azamol. Okay. You can order from these malls, but very few items that you could order. I don't think you could order from the Azamol because that's Korean products, but you can order from the global Azamol, but only a few dry goods that you can order or products you can order from. It's the same process as if you were ordering from the Gmall. Okay, I'm going to go over that another time. Okay, so I'm going to go over the shopping mall. So if you click on shopping mall, and There you go. We got the pop-up. So it still has the announcement about our new website that launched on December 11th. Then the happy holiday promotions. And then guys, if you have not go in and verify your distribution, you will be converted to a consumer starting January 1st, 2025. Okay. Just to let you know, I'm gonna hit, oops, hold on one second. Hit this X here. All right. So once you go in the shopping mall, all right, so this part of the shopping mall, what I'm going to do is, guys, I had a question in the chat where the person wanted to know about the easy purchase. The easy purchase is for non-Academy members. It's a way for us to share a link with them, but I'll show you that right now. So once you go into the shopping mall and say you select the vitamin C here, right? You can add it to your cart. Just add it to your cart first, and then say that make sure and ask your guests first how many boxes of the vitamin C that they want. You can change the quantity right here. So say that the person wants 2 boxes of the vitamin C, you change it to 2, and then you can go ahead and add it to cart, and it'll add it automatically to the shopping cart. And instead of, you'll see it in the shopping cart to your right. Right. So say for example, the guest also wants, let's go back, 1 bottle of noni juice. You could also just click the cart here, and it'll bring up there, and then it's going to ask you how many bottles that the guest wants. You're going to click, say, the 2, right? So, right, so it's going to be 114 because it's $57 each. So then you're going to hit add to cart. Okay. Once the person adds it to cart, then you're going to go back to the top here where it has the shopping cart today. That's all they wanted. They don't want anything else, right? What you're going to do now, this is all the person who is a non-member wants. So what you're going to do is click on the easy purchase, right? So what you're going to do is click on the easy purchase, and then you're going to select the date that you want the points to be applied to. Like today is already the 24th in Korea, but it's the 23rd for us. Okay. So if you still need points for the 23rd, you'll just move it over to the 23rd. But I'll leave mine on the 24th since that's the day that I need the PVs. Right. Once you do that, then you're going to click on I agree to the terms and conditions for Atomy. And then you're going to click this blue button that says generate URL. Once you click the generate URL down right here, it's going to give you a URL. You're going to copy this to your clipboard from your computer. Okay, then it says URL has been copied to your clipboard. You're going to click confirm. Once you do that, you're going to open a new, you're going to send that to the person that is requesting to purchase the product from you. So you're going to send it via either text message, WhatsApp, X, however you want to send it. Kakao Talk is actually the Korean app, so that's why it's on my computer, because I actually am part of Kakao Talk. But you can send it to WhatsApp if your person is preferred to be communicated via WhatsApp, or however method, or text message. You're going to send it to them. So this is what the guest is going to get. So I'm going to open a new tab here, and I'm going to paste the link that I just created. Okay. So once I create the link, when the person clicks on the link, they'll get this page. Okay. Atomy Shopping Mall Easy Purchase. So what the guest has to do now is click not a member purchase. Okay. not the member purchase. We need the non-member. They have to click on non-member. Once they click on non-member, right, they have to agree to Atomi's terms and conditions. Once they click Atomi's terms and conditions, then they could put in their name, their phone number, and their email. Okay. It's very important that they put their email in correctly, because once they submit the order, they're going to get a confirmation about the order, and they're going to also get a tracking information from um, from the company once the items leave our warehouse. Okay. So they're going to put their name on everything there. And then if it's the same shipping, then you're going to put the same name, first and last name, mobile phone number, and the address for the company to send them the product. Okay. And then it's going to be a credit card payment. So what they'll do is they'll put their name, their first name, the last name, and their credit card information. And then, if this is the same billing address as the information that you filled out up here, then it's gonna you're just gonna click here where it says same as shipping address. It's gonna fill in the address for you, and then you can go ahead and click on this blue button here that says purchase. Once it's purchased, they'll get a confirmation saying that the order has been processed, and then they'll get an email.
Okay, excuse me, Nick. Nick,
Yes.
can you go back up to where it says member information?
Yes.
Now, okay. Now, Nick have already addressed Atomy about what it says member information. The reason why I say that, because if you're talking about a non-member, some people intelligently will read that and say, wait a minute, member, I'm not a member, I'm a non-member.
Mhm.
So it's much better if they can retitle that non-member than member, because most people will interpret that and this can cause a little bit of confusion.
Yes.
By it saying member information. So like I say, Nick and I, we talked about that this past weekend.
Yeah.
And I had called them myself and talked to them about it. But also, like I say, Nick also has submitted some things as far as this form is concerned.
Mhm.
So do everybody see what I see? So
Exactly.
that might change.
Yep.
It's a great point, Pastor Edwards. You can email them. When you call, you get those secretaries that don't know much about what's going on. So it's better you email the company if you want any changes, to the forms.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And that's what Nick, you had emailed it, right?
No, I called them, and the gentleman
No,
said he would. Yeah, he would forward the message to them, and they'll email
it's
me
be
back.
it's
Mhm.
better you email. Yeah. No,
Oh,
you
okay.
email. You email.
Okay.
Okay.
So we will email. Yeah. So we'll email them again
Okay.
tomorrow. Mhm.
But
And
Okay.
excellent. Great. You
yeah.
guys have great eyes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Mhm. Exactly. Yeah. It should really say non-member information. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much. Yep. So like I said, and then they'll get the email. So that's it for the easy purchase. That's all that you do for the easy purchase. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move along, and we're going to move along to how to
Oh,
register someone. Yes. Go ahead, Pastor.
okay. Excuse me, Nick. Now on the easy purchase, whoever, like, let's say, you know how a lot of times a lot of us have like 24, 2.4 mil, and we don't maxed out as far as our personal, and sometimes we order under other people's account. This needs to go out when you make the easy purchase. Whoever account you want to order under, you're probably gonna need to be logged into that account.
Yeah.
So that you can get the proper credit, not under yourself, but under whoever's on your left or whoever's on your right.
Right.
So that's the way teamwork works.
Yeah.
And and that's the way we grow.
Yeah.
So remember that when this goes out, if you do it from your account and you already got 2.4, it's just gonna pile up beyond 2.4 or whatever. But I know a lot of us are managing that, and we need to understand that you need to log into their account so that their ID number can get that credit. Anybody have any questions about what I just said?
Yeah, so this is why we want people to have everybody should have a group password. Everybody should have a group password for their individual group. So that way you give it to your members. So that way when they sign up someone new, they use the group password. Because this is the only way for us to be able to use the easy purchase, because for right now, because we have to get into your guys' back office to see where the points are at, and also to sign into the person that we want to put the easy purchase under. Okay. Right. So that's that.
I just have a little bit of clarification. Is that okay, sir? Can I ask?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so I really had difficulties working the easy purchase. According to what you explained, based on the member information, we don't put anything there. That's what we're saying?
No, the member information you have to fill out, but the member information is still going to be the person's, whoever the non-member is, information.
Oh, okay. That's what my team and I had a little issue with the member information. So I'm glad that we all, are aware of it. Thank you so much for explaining that. Appreciate it. So the PV goes to whoever sending that link. That's what it is.
Correct.
All right.
So
Thank you.
it has to go under the person that you want the points to go under.
Awesome. Thank you.
And then where it says member information, it's just going to be the non-member information that you're going to put. Like Pastor Edward said, we already addressed this with the company, and we're still just waiting for a clarification from them about it. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we got a couple more minutes, so I'm just gonna go over the the registration process to be a consumer, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And if anybody else has any additional questions. Hey, Pastor, do we have any questions in the chat by any chance about anything else before I move on? Let me see.
I believe you covered everything.
Okay, great. All right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go up here to where it says join us. So we're going to go, when you click join us, you're going to just remember that anybody that you're going to join with Atomy or enroll with Atomy, they have to be 18 years and over or above to be able to join Atomy. Okay. So I'm just going to go over the consumer registration for now, and it'll be similar with the distributor. The only step different in the distributor is that with the distributor registration is that they're going to ask for the social security number, and the banking information if you're enrolling someone as a distributor. Okay, but I'm just going to go over the consumer part. But it's like I said before, it's going to be similar in the registration process. So of course, you're going to agree to the new terms and conditions for Atomy. So you just click all here, and it's going to highlight all. Then you're going to click next. And then on this new page here now with the verification, you can either get a text or you can get a call. So it all depends on which one you want. So if you get a text, it's going to send you a text to your phone. And if you're going to do a call, it's going to actually call your phone with a with a number. Okay. So I'm just going to do the text because that's what everybody is familiarized with. So I'm going to put the phone number in here. 2, 7. Okay. And the number that I'm putting in here, it's not been registered with Atomy at all. So the number that you're going to put here for your verification when you're enrolling, it has to be a non-existent phone number with Atomy. You cannot use your phone number anymore to register anyone in Atomy. It actually has to be the person that you're enrolling phone number. Okay. All right, so I sent the code. It'll tell me a code has been successfully sent. So, and then I'm going to hit confirm. And then I'm going to check my phone. Oh, there we go. Just got a text. 1 second. And then I'm going to go here. And it's going to come from, it says Atomy. It's going to say Atomy on the text message when you get it. Okay, so then you're going to put the code in right here. And it only gives you 10 seconds to do it. 5, 5, 6, 9. Oops. All right, and then you're going to hit confirm. Once you hit confirm, it's going to let you move on to the next page. Okay, so you're going to hit once you confirm, you're going to hit next. Okay, once you go to next, you're going to fill in your information, the consumer. I'm just making up a name here. If the person has a middle initial, you're going to put the middle name here. I'm just going to put the middle initial and then the last name. So I'm just going to put PAR. Right. And then it's going to be male or female. So we're going to put female, male. Then you're going to put in the date of birth of the person. So it's going to be the month. So it's going to be 02, then 10, and then 1985. Okay. Going to enter the date of birth there. Then you're going to enter a password. Okay. Mine is coming up with so it has to be uppercase, lowercase, or numbers. Okay. And then the phone number is already going to be embedded here. It's up to you if you want to put it in again. It's totally up to you. But I like to put it in twice so that way it saves into the system. So that way I don't have to enter it just in case it does ask for the number again. Okay. And then if you want to go ahead and do the I'm not too sure. No, see address search. I'm not sure if it'll allow me to. Let's see. So it's going to ask you address state. So we're going to state I'm just going to use my address for now. So it's going to be Florida. All right. And then not too sure if I'm putting it in the right place. Oops. I'm just going to use, if you have an apartment number, you can put the apartment number here. I don't have an apartment. This is actually a house. So I'm going to put plantation. And then Florida is there. And then you're going to put in the zip code, which is going to be 333, say 51. I'm just going to use that as an example. And then you're going to hit confirm here. Okay. It's going to fill in the address here. And then I think, and then the email. Email is very important. I'm just going to fill in my email. And then, oops. That is already there. So I'm just going to put iCloud.com. Actually, yeah. Okay. You fill it in there, or you can do it manually. Select one of these if you have, but because mine is iCloud, I have to enter it manually, right? And I think I'm missing, my passwords are not matching, so let me just check it. There's the date of birth, the date of birth must match social security information. Yeah, and then the password, it's something is wrong with it. So let me type it again. Okay. Something is wrong. You know what? I'm gonna select this one and put it in there. So let's see if it'll take. This password is very tricky. It's not allowing me to put in the password unless I'm missing something. Yeah. Let's see if it'll allow me to. Oh, it has a special character. That's what it's not telling me. So it has to have a special character.
Say again, Nick.
So it has to have a special character in the password. That's what it was missing. That's why it kept turning red, because it wasn't allow me to bypass it because it needs a special character. I was just reading what it was saying on the bottom here, but it actually needs a special character. It
Right, like the at symbol or something like that.
Yeah, red symbol said it it has to have uppercase, lowercase, and numbers. But then when I took it out, it still stated that it still needs a special character. Special character.
You can click the eye to kind of look over your information.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, if needed, you can click the eye.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're gonna hit next. Okay. And then this part here is where they're gonna say, do you have a sponsor? You're gonna click yes. I have a sponsor. Okay. And then you're gonna hit next. Once you click that, then you could type in your person that, let me see if it'll come up. I had a number earlier. Let me see if I can use one of these that I have saved here in my computer. Let's see if it will fill in. Let's just use that one. Oh, it says sorry, the request couldn't be processed. So let's go back. I hope that I don't have to fill back in the information again. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. So then it brings up the person name and everything and ID. And then the center is, hey Pasi, have you had that happen before where it came up with the wrong center?
Oh yeah, you gotta pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta pay attention to that.
Yeah. Do you know how I didn't figure out that part yet. How do I change the center?
It won't let you edit it?
No.
Now, okay. Now that you know what, that's interesting. Did that particular sponsor did it already have the right information in
there? This was one of my downlines though. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this a recent one that you put in?
Probably like about 3 months ago. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Sorry, Pastor. I had a situation of this sort, and I had to call the company, and they assisted me by doing a change form, and that's where we did it and got the right center.
Wow, this is very interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so we got to be mindful that if they bring us around, we got to go through that process. So that's something else that they probably got to tighten up.
Yeah.
To be able to edit that.
Yeah, we have to be able to edit that. Yeah.
So what you can do, you can go to that person's personal account and then make the change center before you even register. You have to pay attention of what center this person is under before you get that person as a sponsor, because they're gonna put the new registered person under the same center as the upline.
Yeah, usually it defaults back to it automatically.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, but you have, before you choose that sponsor, you have to change. If you see if it's not the correct center, you have to change it. Go to their login under their name and then change center to go under personal.
Okay.
Personal account. Yeah.
Okay.
You go to Atomy and then you click personal and then you'll see the center, you change it.
Okay. There. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we could do it that way. So pretend that it's okay with that center.
And then you click confirm and then the registration is almost finished. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the registration is almost finished. So we're going to confirm and then it's going to make sure.
Don't go all the way. Otherwise you're going to do the
I'm not going to put next now. Yeah. So it says
okay.
If wants to change the sponsor, then you can change the sponsor later to as well if you want as well. But Guys, this is how you register someone. So once you click next on here, it's going to confirm. It's going to confirm and it's going to give them their new ID number, and the person is going to go on this person's left. Okay? And that's it. That's the easy registration process to do the registration, the member registration. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here and ask if anybody has any additional questions, and then we'll go ahead and pass it back to Pastor Edwards. Okay, Miss Gwen, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. You can go ahead and unmute.
Yes, Miss Gwen, you can unmute so we can hear you. Okay.
Okay. All right. Does anyone have any questions about the website registration or anything that I went over with the easy registration? I mean, easy purchase. All right, guys, don't be shy. This is a perfect time to ask us any questions about the website if you're having difficulty with the website. This is what we're here for. Both me and Pastor Edwards, and of course our Diamond Master Lisa Lead. This is what we do. This is what we are trained to do, and this is what we're trying to help you accomplish your goals.
Great. You did a great job. Give a big round of applause for Nick. Nick, you did an excellent job in training people with the website.
Excellent, Nick.
Yep.
Excellent.
No problem. All right. So
okay, you explained very well. That's why you don't get questions, Nick.
Indeed.
Okay, wow. We
Indeed.
have we have Miss Vivian with her hand. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your time. My question is, before when we used to use our phone number to register someone, so that we get the code, now it makes it harder when you put the the no person's number, because sometimes they may be at work, they can't get to their phone, so it takes time to get the code. I was thinking of putting, let's say, for example, my house number, but once you put that number, it's registered with Atomy, you won't be able to use it again. But at the bottom, when it asks you again for the phone number, there, if you put the person's phone number there, wouldn't it register that phone number to the person, and so that the...
No, it's no longer anymore. No, the person that wants to register, they need to be present for like 5 minutes to get you the code. You can stay on the phone with them to get the code. Okay, that's the only way. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Make a special time, because sometimes they work.
No, that's if they want to register, trust me, they will find a time to do it. Okay.
Yeah. And now the Atomy gives them an option, instead of they doing the text, if they're having problems getting the text, we'll give you the option where the person can get a phone call from the company with the code.
That's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if all you have to do is, all you have to do is, once you reach that part, instead of it's defaulted to text, but you could change it like I showed you earlier. You can change it over to call, and it will call the person's phone instead of a text message with a code. And then the code, they'll just repeat it back to you once they get the code. But they write it down and then they switch back to you, and then you get the code from them.
Okay. I guess we're done. So we had our brand new sales master, Mr. Desiree, that was there. So he's there, he's around. So we say congratulations again for achieving sales master. Mr. Desiree has a momentum call every morning well, CJ has a momentum call, English call with our Sharon Master, Jean Robert, Bob Eugene. So this momentum call is, I love it. Guys, I encourage all of you to take part in that. Miss Carol always there, Nick always there, you know, and so Miss Adeline always there. So I encourage all of you guys, if you have a chance, even you at work, if you can put your headphone to listen, that will be great, because it's like you know, they give you some booster to do your business every day, because we are working, you know, they are working on a strategy of get 2 within 24 hours. 2 people in your organization every 2 hours will definitely put you to Imperial Master. So we have our great leader, Desiree, brand new sales master with us tonight. So I'm gonna he also have a momentum call, but it's in French twice a day, guys. Two times a day, 3, right? 3 times a day. So I know it's 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., but I don't know the other time. So he has an amazing Zoom in French. If you have anybody that speak French, you know, so please put them on the Zoom, because this guy is, it's an Imperial Master sitting right in front of you. So he is up to greatness. So he's a great leader. So I'm going to let him, you know, say hello to you guys. Mr. Desiree, brand new sales master with us tonight. So you have the mic to, you know, share with us your strategy to going Imperial Master. Yes.
Fire Master, Mrs. Florence Lendor, you're putting me on the spot. Anyway, I was not ready for this, but you know, as a soldier, you always have to be ready. Hello, team. It's just a pleasure here and being part of Atomy. And again, for the pastors and Nick and all the people who are doing this training, I can just say thank you enough, because you guys are enlightening us. You guys have paved the way for all of us. I've been in this industry for the past 24 years, but I've never seen like something like Atomy. With all the greatness, I'm not going to go through it, because all of us here are partners, so we know exactly what we saw. But what I saw here is a way that we can empower family for generations and communities, basically, because for all this time being in this industry, Atomy have just break things completely, all the barriers for anyone to come in here and have success. And the way have already been paved by the Imperial Masters, and in our team here, by our Royal Master, Mrs. Florence Lendor. So we don't have to really think. We just have to do the business, period. And do it better than they did it, because they did all the mistakes. So we don't have to go through mistakes again, trying again things that don't work. We just have to take what works and accelerate it, period. When somebody build a road, you don't have to come up lay the bricks again. All the bricks have been laid, all the channel to have the water flowing already been laid. What do? You just sprint on it. And the thing is that what we have here, and if I can just go through what Florence said, is that for other companies where I've been in, where people have to buy a pack, where they have monthly recurring charges and all that, we used to do 2 in 72 hours. And to qualify, we had 1 week. Here we have 2 weeks. And so we have much time. And you don't have to buy a pack to get in. So my thing is that if somebody bless you with something for free, how come you cannot bless at least 2 people a day? It's just a simple question. Let's put network marketing aside and just think like human, because all of us, we use all these products every single day, buying on high cost, poisoning us every day, and we learn something. You can see the green on the toothpaste. Look at other things. They're red, meaning that they're poisoning you. I don't know if you have already noticed that. So they are telling us that you can take poison. If you get poison, you cannot complain, because we told you. So what about helping people to be healthy? saving some money, and now I'm making some money. So it's just a blessing. Just pass the blessing like you receive it freely, freely give it. Don't recruit, give. It's just coming from caring, share. Because when we go into the recruiting mode, we go back into the selling mentality. We want to convince people. But when you're sharing something good, you're talking from your heart, and people will connect with your heart, because this is the first of our motto. We're human beings. Cherish the spirit. So when you give freely, people will receive freely, and they will appreciate it. But if you're trying to sell, you will convince people, and nobody wants to be sold anything. So give too in 24 hours, and teach them how to give too in 24 hours. That's so simple. And when you move into chart number 8 of the 8 steps, duplicate that. And when you put speed and velocity and intention into it, there's no way success is not going to happen. I sat with Mr. Green in Orlando. I told him that we're going to make this happen. He could not understand it. I'm not just saying something bad about the men. It's just that they don't understand exactly where we're coming from. So in 24 hours, how many are we in this room? 25? We're blowing the roof off of Atomy in America and around the world. Why? The law of large number does not lie. And you cannot argue with numbers. What's your age? How much money you have in your bank account? What's today's date? All are numbers. So they measure whatever we have with numbers. 24 days, 18 million people in your team. You can do the math. Let's say we have 90% failure, 10% success if we talk positively. There are 1.8 million people in your team. Even if people just go buy a toothpaste, that's 4,000 PVs. How you would not make $1,200 a day? Let's say we only will. Let's say we don't like people. We want to take Atomy and keep it for ourselves because Florence told me I don't want anybody else to know. Like they hide Atomy to me for 14 years. I live in America, never heard of. 14 years. But now, when we actually take that light, we don't hide it under the bed. We put it out there on the ceiling so it can actually brighten everyone. We're going to talk about this until everybody in America hear about Atomy. If you want to be part of it, open your mouth, share the blessing, period, with your heart. Give freely like you receive freely. You don't have to hide this. Some people will see it. They will thank you because this is going to change their health. It's going to put money in their pocket, save some money, and it's going to secure the life of their grand and great-grandchildren. Some people will not see it now, but they will see it down the road. But just duplicate that too in 24 hours and just share that with people, period. Result will come. But it requires hard work. Why? Because on that step number 6, you got to do 3-way calls. It's not going out there and trying to do it by yourself. When somebody watch the video or try the product or come on a presentation, and again, Pastor, and again, Nick, I said, we got to be ashamed of us here in the US. 300,000 people in 14 years, no English presentation, no Spanish live presentation. I said, no. And this is why we're doing 3 presentations in French every day. We have 1,000 people in 2 weeks. And that's just the beginning of the momentum. But we don't sleep anyway. Sleeping is overrated. We will sleep when we get there. Thank you so much, Florence, for paving the way for all of us. We're going to run with this. But here in the US, guys, we got to make 2024 the best. We need to have an Imperial Master in the US, many Imperial Masters in the US, and it's all of us. Duplicate the system. The system is proven. You don't doubt it. 8 step, 8 habit. Just do that and share 72 hours. in 24 hours, 24 hours. Don't do this yourself. Invite, get them the video, bring them on a three-way call. Let somebody who already have success, who can actually get them, hey, I want to know how you get paid. Don't you think that you should have your website first so you can just start seeing your own platform? Oh yeah, okay, you're moving, get them registered. Okay, let them you get your product. Change that sponge that you're washing your pan with, that's bringing you bacteria. Let's go into your laundry room. Change this. Let's go into your kitchen. Let's change that soap. That actually is giving you more poisoning than actually having something that costs you less money, that you're actually putting money in Costco's pocket and I don't know, Walmart or whatever. It's just common sense. Even though we say that common sense is not too common, but people will get it. And if you make a sense, you're going to make $1. If you make $1, it's going to make a yen. If you make a yen, it's going to make, I don't know, CFA. And it's going to make multiple dollars. So let's get this moolah. Mr. Hampak already built everything, he handed that to us. So what do we want to do with it? Play with it? Or just take it seriously and make this something that's going to change people's life and families' tree forever? Up to us. Florence, I wasn't expecting to speak here, but anyway, thank you so much for bringing me on. We're closing Diamond in a few days, and we're going to have multiple Diamond before we go in 2025. And January and 18 to 24 months, we're going to have an Imperial Master. Who says it's not going to be done? It's going to be done. Why? We have work ethic. We have the system there proven already, and we're going to speed up that system because we have teams and professionals coming aboard and seeing this. They're tired of gimmicks and games out there, so they're going to put everything. So you are actually seated there for 6 years, 4 years, 2 years, 1 year. Get yourself moving. Why? Atomic system have been built so everybody can get to the top. So it doesn't matter because that person that's going to come is going to be on your level 150 and it's going to bring that up. So get active. Get your 2.4 million PVs and put that out of the way so you can position yourself to go to success and have somebody else to do the same. And use the product and become maniac of that product. Why? Oh my God. My face starts tasting different, Miss Linda.
See that?
Using the product to wash myself with. And when you get that excitement, don't talk off your head. Talk because that product got into you. And that's when it come out. Is that energy with enthusiasm and tears coming from inside because you experience it and nobody can get away from it because they're going to feel that excitement. All right, guys, let's make this happen. We got to be ashamed about the US. We got to be ashamed about ourselves. There's not supposed to be only one royal master on this platform. We're supposed to be here hundreds of royal masters. Why? Miss Lendor did it. What special character does she have? None. So to just tell us that if I can do this, like she said to the people in the UK, if me, I can do this as a simple nurse, what about you? So this should be our inspiration. All right, I'm getting into a different mode. Back to you.
Wow. You see this guy's on fire. Give a big round of applause for Sales Master Desiree. We can hear you all night, my brother.
All night. You can hear all night.
I can hear you all night. I don't have no problem hearing you, but I know other people, they might go to work tomorrow. They will be in trouble with me. So, but me, I don't have no problem because I don't go to work for 8 years, my brother.
You know, Miss Lendor, it's just a decision. Everybody makes his own decision. Yeah. A lot of people are very distracted. Tomorrow is the 24th of December. The day after tomorrow is going to be Christmas. You can actually come on a presentation or bring people that speak French on a French presentation. We're going to take care of them. And it's going to be just 1 hour. 1 hour. And you can make the rest of your days in December, in 2025, every day is going to become Christmas. So you have to
every day.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Give a big round of applause for our only Desiree. Yeah, that's our Imperial Master sitting right there in front of you. Watch. Watch him go in Imperial.
That's it.
Exactly. And let's go Imperial. You know, all of you can do it, you know? So let's go and do it. So it's simple as that. Get your tools every 24 hours. 2 people, 2 customers, 2 business partners, whatever. As long as you bring 2 people every day, you know, it's going to duplicate, it's going to grow exponentially. Exponential growth. Okay? That's how we're going to zoom through Imperial Master. Let's go, Pastor Edward. I give you the mic, Pastor Edward. Thank you so much, Mr. Desiree. And then we thank CJ. You know, I'm very proud of you for the morning English morning momentum. Oh my God. Excellent. A big round of applause for CJ as well. Thank you. Thank you. Pastor Edward, you have the mic, and we finish.
Okay, and I say good night.
Good night. Okay.
Yep. Hey
I
guys,
take the mic to say good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Just let you know
Good
there's
night,
no
John
Good night,
Boy.
everyone.
Good night, young girl.
Everybody enjoy
Good
their
night.
Christmas and
Enjoy.
happy
Yes,
holidays.
Merry Christmas
Indeed.
to all of you.
Yep. And
Good
we'll
night,
see you
Merry
guys
everyone.
Christmas.
Enjoy
on
your
Sunday.
Christmas.
Sunday is the next English call. Next English call
Yeah,
will be
And
Sunday.
Good night.
good
and
night.
no Zoom this Thursday. No Zoom this Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
All
compassionate
right, no
healthcare.
problem.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
There's
Enjoy
no
your
Tuesday call.
holidays,
Yeah, there's no
guys.
Tuesday call and there's no Thursday call. Also, we'll see
Okay.
you guys for English.
Thank you.
Yes, you
Yes.
English Sunday and Monday.
Okay, great. Okay.
Too bad you guys don't speak.
Good night. Good night,
Bye bye,
everyone.
Rosalie.
Yeah,
Bye,
bye.
everyone.
Good night.